Hi, good morning, everyone. Today we will be dealing about packages. What is a package is you want to group up certain set of files. We call it as a package. As you see, a normal drive we used to have. We have a specific folders in that we have a certain set of files. In the case of Java, how you have is you have certain set of files which will be having in a single file you will have many classes or you will have one class which you want to reuse somewhere, and so we create a specific set of packages. And in the package we can also have interfaces also. It's not only that we will be using only classes. So what will be the benefit of this package? You can reuse it, and you want to why we want to reuse it? We want to use some specific functions that is already been defined, and you can have two different classes with the same name in two different packages. So you want to hide some classes for your internal use, that also is possible. So all these are advantages of packages. So as we were discussing about the packages, how we will use the packages, right? So that plays a role. So before that, we want to define what are the two types of packages. One is predefined packages. Another one we call it as a user-defined packages. So predefined packages always in a program we want to use it for importing the system.in or some mathematical functions you want to use, some classes that you want to inherit, you want to use some networking. All these are defined by the predefined packages that we call it as API packages. So as we have seen, LAN, util, you have IO, AWT, NET, and applet. All these are some of the packages. And other packages you want to incorporate will be this user-defined packages. So what is this user-defined packages is we want to create our own package. So how we are going to create our own packages, and that packages can have certain set of files or classes or interfaces, whatever you want to do. So in that how we create our own package with the help of a keyword package, and you define your own package name that you want to give. You can have a class inside this package, but you have to put it under public so that we can reuse it in somewhere else. And we want to have a subdirectory also. In that directory, it is possible. Always want you have to save this package in a Java file only, and you have to compile it and you have to create a class file, obviously. Then we can use it. We want to import it in another function, another class. You have to use it as package, and with that package name that you have to create it, and you want to use a specific class inside the package, you can use that one. So this is a basic package that you have defined. The first one is going to be a normal package that you want to create, and you have a class inside that. So this is package one, and you are creating a class called as class A. So in that I'm just printing that with the help of system.out.println class A. So I'm going to uh, import this particular package. So as I have said, you have to save this package and you have to compile it, then only you can use it here. So we are importing that package and we are creating an object for that particular class, and we are calling the display A function. So this is a normal small program. So basically, if you want to talk about the package, always we talk about something called as access protection. So access protection plays a major role in the case of package. So what we have, how it will be used inside a class, same class, or if you have a subclass represents inheritance, and you want to use it in another class in the same package, a different class, and you want to use inheritance in another package, and you don't want to use an inheritance but a different class in a different package. So we take different type of variables. So one will be public, another one is a protected one. Another one, if you didn't define any access protection, it will take a default one. Another one is a private one. So if it is inside the same class, no problem at all. All values can be used. But if it is going to be inherited in the same package, you cannot access the private one. Same goes to if you are going to use it in another class in the same package, we cannot access the private one. If the first package is used in a different package, okay, there comes an inheritance. We cannot access this default and private one. Only the public and the protected can be accessed. But in the case of the a different class and it's in a different package, only you can use the public data. You cannot use this protected, friendly, and private. So this plays a very important role in the case of the package. So we will see the first scenario. First scenario, you have a package and you have a class and it is going to have four types of access protection. So here I am using a default one N and a private one, protected one, and a public one. You can see as the access specifiers mentioned. So now I'm trying to use this one in the same package itself. I'm going to use it inside a derived class. So this derived class is inheriting this protection class and trying to access all the variables. So, but you can see the private variable cannot be inherited. Okay. So, but we are not using inheritance. We are moving on with a different class. There I'm creating an object for this protection and I'm trying to access the variables. You can see the default value can be accessed as well as the protected and the public value can be accessed, but you cannot access the private one. The next scenario will be if you want to inherit in a different package for a different class. So here I'm inheriting, I have a class called as protection. I'm inheriting this P1's protection. So I didn't create any variable for it. I'm just trying to access the variables alone, but as you see, only the protected and the public can be accessed. And in a different class, we are not using inheritance and it's in a different package. How we are going to create an object for that? You are using the package name and the class name and you're creating an object, then new that particular package name with the class name. So then you are trying it with the object only, but still you can see only the public can be accessed, other three cannot be accessed.